Welcome to Man About Danville with Logan H. Gurman, a podcast for Danville, Kentucky and beyond. Conversations with friends, and you get to listen. Brought to you by the Logan Company, a commercial and residential real estate brokerage for Danville and Central Kentucky. 80% Danville-centric, 20% eccentric.
Good morning, Danville, Kentucky. You are listening to Man About Danville with me, the man about Danville himself, Logan H. Gurman. This is Danville's favorite podcast. Thanks for joining me. Whether you are listening here in Danville, Perryville, Junction City, down on the Fork, Lancaster, Liberty, Dunnville, Lexington, Louisville, Indianapolis, Seattle, Atlanta, Denver, New York City, Nashville, Chattanooga, Memphis, Little Rock, Boca Raton, Abu Dhabi, or Carrickfergus, Northern Ireland. I consider it a real honor and privilege that you choose to spend part of your day with me, and I sincerely appreciate it. By the way, if you want to keep up with the show, and if you want to know when I release new episodes, because they're kind of sporadic these days, I release episodes generally on Friday mornings, but I do it on an irregular schedule just as work allows. So if you'd like to keep up, be sure to follow me on Twitter at ManDanville. On Instagram, that's probably my favorite platform, at Man About Danville. There's a Facebook page. I have a website, manaboutdanville.com. Or if you want to reach out and discuss something, manaboutdanville@gmail.com. I'm taking the show on the road this morning. I'm going to be interviewing a couple of Danville High School seniors, Angel Acquino and Zadeen Fischer, along with Christa Owen from Farmers National Bank. Let's jump right in. I am at the Farmers National Bank, downtown Danville on Main Street. I am joined by Christa Owen, Chief Compliance Officer at the Farmers National Bank.
Hello, Logan. How are you?
Great. I'm also joined by two student filmmakers from Danville High School, Angel Acquino. Good morning, Angel.
Good morning.
And Zadeen Fischer.
Hello there.
All right, guys. So these two young men produced, start to finish, a short film, called The Stock Market for the American Bankers Association through Farmers National Bank. Christa, could you tell us about the project and the rules and regulations and what they've won?
Absolutely. We were fortunate enough this year. This was our first attempt, and we've been really pleased with how this has worked out. But this was our first time to work with the ABA and their Lights, Camera, Save video contest. They do this annually with some other sponsors, and they do this for teens ages 13 to 18. They have the opportunity to make a 30-second video that is their original work, and it's money-related topics, so it can be anything from investing to retirement to budgeting, really anything that is money related, and they judge it based on the message that's being presented and the production value and the creativity that goes into the video. And so there are a couple of different judging rounds for this, and the first level is at the bank level, which is what we did this year, and we asked for area teens to submit 30-second videos, and there was a judging panel that went through the videos and evaluated those for the criteria that we just talked about. And we had several really, really good entries come in this year, and super excited about their participation and especially the one that Angel and Zadeen produced for us. All
right. So the video that was produced was called Stock Market.
Yes.
I came across it on the Farmers National Bank Facebook page. It was posted there along with the videos from the other entrants.
Right.
And so if anybody wants to go see this video and all the rest, that's probably the best place to go find them is the Facebook page.
It's available on Facebook and on our Instagram page.
All right. Angel Acquino, you were the director of this video, so your name is associated with the project.
Yep.
You got your friend Zadeen involved. Mm-hmm. He was your on-screen talent. Your video is interesting in that you were totally behind the scenes. It was all Zadeen on screen. You were strictly director and producer. Yeah. How did you become aware of the contest?
So I have a film class, and my teacher, Mr. Bowman.
Is that Coach Bowman?
Yeah, Coach Bowman.
Okay.
Yeah. So he posted it on the Google Classroom that there was a Farmers Bank contest, and I looked at it and saw it as a way to make some easy money. So,
Have you ever made a film for a contest like this before?
no, never.
So you're batting 1,000. You only enter contests that you win,
Yeah,
or you've won every contest that you've ever entered a film.
first contest.
There you go. All right. And how did you get Zadeen involved?
So Zadeen's my friend, and he's told me that he wanted to be an actor, and I've always sort of pushed him into, trying to be an actor. But I thought this would be a good way for both of us to make some money, and yeah.
Zadeen, what did you think of the project?
I thought it was just easy money as well. I mean,
You guys are confident. I like that.
Money is money. But like, I actually wanted to do this. I mean, maybe someone out there could actually see it, and then they're like, "Oh yeah, I want this guy. I want him to be in our movie." I'm like, "Oh, okay, maybe him."
It's a great way to get discovered. Have you ever participated in any acting gigs before at the high school or anything?
No, except for now. I'm gonna star in Alice in Wonderland as the frog. Which, I mean, this is kind of the voice we do. I mean, I'm the frog footman. So, yeah, that's the voice we do for the frog, of course. And the teachers got blown away by the performance. So,
And is that going to be is that a Danville High School production at Gravely Hall?
Yeah.
Okay. And when is that going to be?
I have no idea, but someone over here pushed me and kept begging me to be a part of the show.
Hello.
It's great to have someone to. Sometimes we need a little push out of our comfort zone and to try new things. So good for both of you. Good for.
And so far, it seems to be working out real well. For you guys.
Yes, exactly. You win the first contest you enter. So the movie's called Stock Market. Tell me about how you came to that topic for your film.
So when I was first thinking of ideas for the video, I kind of procrastinated very heavily. And when making it, I mean, the stock market just seemed like something easy that I could easily portray in a way that can be understood, not very much explaining to do, more show than tell.
Okay.
Yeah.
And did you draw from any particular inspiration when you were coming up with this short film?
Yeah. I was inspired by a director called Edgar Wright, just in his overall style, very quick camera movements.
Bring me up to speed on who he is.
He's a English director, and he's directed some of my favorite films like Hot Fuzz and Shaun of the Dead. So, yeah.
And you wanted your film to be fast-paced, a lot of jump cuts.
Yeah. I really didn't want to waste a lot of time on talking. I really just wanted to, make it as visually well, I guess.
As visually stimulating as possible.
Yeah.
And I liked your music choice. What was that, Beethoven's Fifth?
Yeah, I think so.
It was delightfully in the public domain, so you don't have to worry about any.
Yes. I had to make sure, but
That's right.
I have to make sure of that too. I can't use any. We don't want the authorities bringing me down. So, do you see yourself having a future in filmmaking or in financial services?
I'm very open to anything, really. I mean, I would like to go into filmmaking, maybe even go into film school, but I don't know if I really need it. But I would like to do something in filmmaking, and possibly if there are any opportunities for anything financial, why not?
Zadeen, what about you? Have you given any thoughts to the future?
To be honest, I always wanted to be an actor, like Angel said, which I hope I can be. The other one is a voice actor, and I really kind of take inspiration of like Roger Craig Smith. If you ever heard of him, you know who he is?
I do not.
He's a part of this company. He voice actor. He voice acts as Sonic the Hedgehog from Sega. Like this, I mean, Sonic the Hedgehog here. How y'all doing? Then I could do another voice, which is like more raspier. His name is Shadow the Hedgehog. So then I gotta do it like this, and it's like kind of easy if I do say myself. And yeah, this is really what I honestly want to do, because it really helps me express myself. It gets me into the character and who I want to be and how I want the character to be.
Can I say something?
Yeah, sure.
I just want to say I really appreciate Zadeen because he is always he's always able to really put himself out there and just be himself, and that's something that I really appreciate about him. It's just
it's good to have a friend that'll go along with you on your crazy ideas sometimes, and to bail you out sometimes too.
Yeah.
Zadeen, you could almost have your own multi-person podcast with just you in the room and a microphone.
Oh, really? You know what I'm saying?
Yes, really, I do say.
I mean, the actor part, though, I really got inspiration off Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield, two Spider-Man, who I really wanted to be when I was like in 5th grade or something. I wanted to be, I was like hoping that I could be like Miles Morales in like live action. I was like, yeah, I hope I could be Miles Morales.
We could take this thing down a whole Spider-Man rabbit hole.
Let's do it.
I've seen them all. I've seen the multiverse versions. I remember the Electric Company version. That was you have to look that up on YouTube.
I mean, if you want, you can ask him. I literally wore a Miles Morales suit into a whole restaurant.
Oh yeah.
All right, so you guys are what? Both juniors at Danville High School?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
All right. And anybody do anything exciting at Danville High School besides filmmaking and just working really hard in classes?
Well, besides me just running through the hallways, no, not really.
Well, I'll look forward to your encore or your inaugural performance at Gravely Hall. That's a great venue, and there have been a lot of great talent come through there for decades. Christa, what's next for these guys? Where is their video going to wind up next, and how will it be judged?
Well, the next round, so after they went through the initial round at the bank level, that then went to Instagram, and there was a popular vote. They did a face-off with other winners from other banks, and that we were fortunate enough that there was a popular vote for Angel and Zadeen's video, and so they won that round. So the preliminary round, now they're in preliminary finals, so that one will now be judged at the sponsorship level. So that will be going on in the next couple of weeks. So there will be 5 chosen from all of the ones at the national level. And then there will be 3 top prizes awarded for those. So that's $1,000, $2,500, and a $5,000 level. And then there's a Banker's Choice Award that will be voted on at the Community Bankers Convention with the ABA, and that's a $500 prize package that will be awarded.
And do we know how many other participants are still left in the competition?
I think there were 16, either 15 or 16 at the Instagram level that they did the runoff. So there will be 8, I guess.
They got rid of half of them at that level.
Right.
And there's no place for me or anyone else in the community to go vote for these guys.
Unfortunately not. I wish there was, because we had great response from everybody. We thank everybody.
I may or may not have been borrowing other people's phones and voting for these guys.
I all of my kids and my kids' friends and family, and said, hey, go check these guys out, because we were super excited that you all participated and advanced to where you have. So
well,
we were
it's
very excited.
Really cool what you all have done for yourselves, what you've done for your high school. I hope your high school is recognizing what awesome work you've done. And, it's great when I think Danville's a really neat community, and I really like it when people do cool things that reflect well on the community. So good for both of you for doing this and sticking your neck out and taking a risk and putting together a high quality product that obviously I know that when you were in the round of 16, you were going to get somebody from Oregon, and you've just done a great job.
Yeah,
thank you.
I was super proud of you guys. Every time I would watch one, I'd be like, "Oh, ours is better than that. Ours is better than that. Ours is better than that." And I thought, "Oh, I sound like I sound like somebody's mom." But I was like, "Oh, theirs is way better than that."
I will say though, a lot of good competition.
It was really good. I thought everybody did a good job. I kind of say that in jest, but I think everybody did do a really good job. But I think you guys were. I think it was amazing.
It's kind of amazing, and you just shot this just with your cell phone.
Yeah.
Shot and edited it both.
Yep.
That's amazing
for sure
that you guys can just in the palm of your hand deliver this kind of content and get it out to such an incredibly wide audience. That may be lost on you, but that's a really outstanding achievement that you've accomplished. All right. Now that you guys are locally famous, is there anybody famous you want to meet, Zadeen?
I mean, like the guys I said before, there's multiple people. I mean, there's Corey Kenshin, Roger Craig Smith, Andrew Garfield, and Tobey Maguire.
So mostly Spider-Man guys and voiceover actors.
Oh, well, Corey Kenshin is just a YouTuber. I mean, there's also Dan TDM, though.
I'm familiar with Dan TDM.
Yeah, he's one of my favorites, too. He was in my childhood.
Okay. many, many years ago in your childhood.
Welcome to the Diamond Minecart.
Oh, that my son went through that phase, too, so I could hear that guy in my sleep for a time. What about you, Angel? Do you have any directors you'd like to run into one of these days and have a cup of coffee with?
I'd like to meet a lot of directors and really just pick at their brain, you know. I'd like to meet Martin Scorsese, Edgar Wright. I mean, a lot of great directors out there, a lot of great films, a lot of great actors. I'd like to meet lots of people, but yeah, you know, hopefully I cross paths with them eventually and see where we go from there.
Well, I think both you guys are on the right path. I'm on behalf of your community, I'm really proud of you, and I hope you get a lot of buzz from this project that you all produced. Any parting thoughts, Christa?
I'd just like to say thank you all for stepping out there and putting the video out and participating. I'm super excited and you know, keep us in mind for next year.
And I'm sure they put all that prize money into a high yield savings account here at Farmers National Bank, right?
100%, I'm sure that is what happened.
All right. Well, you don't have to answer that.
Oh, trust me. This is not going to be the end of us. We're going to keep making more videos.
All right. Well, I'll tell you what. I bet Christa would love to set you up a high yield savings account for all the revenue that's going to be rolling in on future projects.
Absolutely. But yeah,
if I get the 5,000, that's the first thing I'm going to do.
You heard it here
I
first.
heard it here first.
We're supposed to be making a movie, Angel. Come on.
I'd probably buy myself a car too, but
all right. Well, guys, thanks for taking the time to chat with me today. I really appreciate it. Congratulations and best of luck in the next rounds. So, thank you, fellas. I'd like to thank my guests, Danville High School juniors Angel Acquino and Zadeen Fischer, also Christa Owen from Farmers National Bank. Thanks for joining me. I'll try to get links up to their video in the show. Do you need to get in touch with me, the man about Danville himself? You can email me at manaboutdanville@gmail.com. You can find me on my website, manaboutdanville.com. You can find me on Instagram at manaboutdanville. I'm on Twitter or now X. That's at mandanville. I've got a Facebook page at Man About Danville. Follow me on those accounts. That way you won't miss any episodes. You can find this podcast now on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, iHeart, and even YouTube. Just about anywhere you find podcasts, I'll be there. If you have a moment, hit subscribe, hit like, give me a comment. I appreciate all those. I appreciate you spending time with me today. I'll be back shortly with another episode. Until then, be well, have a good weekend, and thanks for listening.
That's it. We're out. Thanks so much for listening. We really appreciate it. Subscribe to Man About Danville wherever you access your favorite podcasts, and be sure to tell your friends about us. You've been listening to Man About Danville with Logan H. Gurman, brought to you by the Logan Company, a commercial and residential real estate brokerage for Danville and Central Kentucky. Know someone who would be a good guest? Want to be a guest yourself? Have an idea for the show? Get in touch with us. Find all our contact information on the web at manaboutdanville.com. Thanks for joining us.